Hello and welcome back to Terra Invicta. In the last episode, we progressed, and we will continue to progress. We got exofighters, and to be honest, they seem kind of useless. We've gotten quite a lot at this point, so I'm gonna hope that once we get some okay missile tech, we can do that. Now, one of the things when I was looking at the video, what we should be doing in China, as well as what we're currently doing, is we should be putting a little bit into military, because even though America will be my military nation, we're still going to use the Chinese army. So putting a little bit into military, get it ticking up, we might as well. But yeah, and looking at some techs, we actually have a few projects that we should maybe be doing. Now, one of the things we are doing here is we're doing 2 Xeno techs, which is, if you can see at the bottom, our total bonus has been reduced from 82% to 74%, which isn't a lot, so I don't mind doing multiple, but there's no reason to right now. We don't need to rush the minus alien control missions just yet. So I think what we will do, as when I was looking at this in the videos, I should use some of these. Like that, if we do these cost 1,000 each. If we do both of them, that's 30% boost. That's pretty nice. We also might want to start looking at missiles. If we do this, we get Viper missiles, which, to be honest, I don't know much about missiles. I never build missiles, so apologies if you're a normal player of this game and you know things about the missiles in the game. I'm just going to do this one because it's the most expensive. And we'll get that and see if that will help our... see if that will help our... intercept enemy missiles. Let's see if that can help our exofighters be a little bit more dangerous. And then we'll get the 1,000 boost ones as well. And that should help us along. Now, one of the big goals of this episode should be, unfortunately, to find a replacement for everyone's favourite Svetlana.
At your service.
Ready.
Her time has come, unfortunately. We really need turn Councilor, and I don't think we're going to find it. Yeah, we'll take another 3% there. Not much here. Okay, we'll do that. Alp. Keep investigating.
Acknowledged.
We're just looking for aliens and just seeing if they pop up at all. We need to be ready for them. And the other thing that happened in the last episode is this as well. We need to re-abandon that because otherwise we're way over our cap. You only want to be a little bit over your cap because it does give bonuses, and it's not like a percentage. Like if it's 15 over your cap, that doesn't matter if your cap is 100 or 400. It has the same impact. So you always just don't want to be over that much. Over a little bit is fine though.
I will help them.
Offering support.
American military is already almost at 6. Now, one of the things we could do with military, because this has gone so well with the government thing, and our cohesion is still only at 2.9. I guess we'll keep going with it. At some point we're going to want to stop government to just get a little bit more points elsewhere.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
A bit more opinion in China. And we want this to be a little bit more stable so we can actually go get Taiwan. Because right now if we try to grab Taiwan, it would just not go well.
Score one for the good guys.
If the AI want to just keep buffing up Taiwan's funding and stuff, that's fine with me. We also do want the last Chinese point as well. At some point.
Your orders?
Standing by for orders. Your orders? Making
Yeah,
our
we need to be
case.
cautious. Our threat isn't that high, but our threat is also not that low at 3. The aliens could, because this is not an accurate indication. So yeah.
Ready for
Not
orders.
yet anyway. I believe once we do the interrogation, it will be a lot more accurate, but for now it's really not. So we just need to keep that in mind. But if the aliens do target us, they'll just blow up a colony somewhere, and then we'll just have to rebuild it. Which doesn't really matter. Yep. Getting this stuff going. At some point we'll make a big push for the global text, just try and get them as soon as possible. For now we're just keeping them spread out. Yep, Viper Missile Bay. So let's get let's do scramjets.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Should help the boost missions in places like Kazakhstan and stuff. Not that it's particularly important, but get more servant bases. Okay. Now at some point, the other thing we need to be ready for is alien landings. Okay, our first asteroid, Peterson. Oh no, second. Peterson has a base on it. Very nice. So the rare metal should be coming in pretty fast right now. And we're going to need a lot of stockpile for when we actually start building a navy in space. Yep. Not much here. Daframal. Just try and get rid of that. It's annoying that it's still there.
Eyes up. Standing by for orders.
Publicly campaign in these countries. With Svetlana. Okay, we have an activist.
I will help them.
Yeah, activists have turn Councilor. Yeah, she's not very good. But she's European, which means we could get European orgs, but kind of beyond the point where that really matters anymore. But it is nice to have someone from the European Union. So eventually Svetlana will be from the European Union, because Russia gets claims on Kazakhstan, and then European Union in the very late game gets claims on Russia. But that's the very late game. Okay, one more navy in China, bringing their naval score up to 17.
Public sentiment
Very,
is
very good.
increasingly with us.
Naval score is very, very important in Terra Invicta, because your naval score, essentially, when you're at war with a country, let's go to the. There is a thing, yeah. So in wars, when you're at war with a country, whoever has the higher naval score is allowed to roam the seas, and whoever doesn't isn't allowed to. So, if we are America, we have a naval score of 34.9. If we're allied with China in a war with a naval score point 17, and Canada, we have a very high naval score. Now, the reason why this matters is every alien army that lands always lands with a navy attached. So the aliens will often have really, really high naval score. If you have a higher naval score than the aliens, they essentially are they're just stuck. They will land somewhere, wherever. Often when the aliens go around conquering after they land, they'll kind of split up. They'll kind of land, form a nation, and then just go out and conquer random countries. And they'll split up their navies. If you declare war at that point with a higher naval score, their armies are all split up, so then you can just pick them off one by one with your higher naval score. Naval score is everything to keeping Earth safe. Even if your army isn't even that good or that big, as long as you have a higher naval score, you can more or less achieve anything, really. So getting up that naval score, not only does it let your armies move around, but it lets, just bite on itself, but it also lets you have that superiority, which is just so important. And it can be very close, because the aliens will often have a massive naval score, so you need a massive naval score of your own to counteract it. Okay. More energy, more boost again. I'm almost done with Hydra diplomacy as well. And from there, we'll probably mostly start working on this as a bigger priority. It's nice the AI doing this, though.
Reporting in.
I wish the AI would help me with it.
I will tell our
I've always wondered if you haven't put so much into a research, does it mean the AI are more likely to go for it because they're like, oh, I could win that to get a global tech? I've never really known if the AI care about that kind of thing. That's one of the reasons why I've been kind of subtle, to try and like encourage the AI to make a push for it. But I actually have no idea if that works. It never seems to work. Yeah, you won't be... Oh, you have 12. It's a very low probability you're an alien.
Standing by.
But we'll give it a look, just in case. Let's keep fighting Xenofauna. Oh, well, Canada. Canada's lost its protection. We need to deal with that.
Where do you need me?
Where to?
Canada is not that big, so it could be grabbed. Hydra diplomacy. Okay, so you can read the generic one and I'll read the academy one.
We knew this path would not be easy, Chancellor.
We have completed the conduct diplomacy with the aliens' objective. The reception to our request has not been encouraging. Our first messages to the Hydra were simply ignored. On questioning our servant contacts, we discovered that this was not unusual. The Hydras have little interest in communicating with the bulk of their subjects, and prefer to disseminate messages for a small elite of trusted servants. Such servants are, naturally, under the Hydra's full control. Not being members of the Hydra elite, our only recourse has been to ask our contacts in the servants to vouch for us. This has been a slow process and has strained our already tenuous relationship with their faction to a breaking point. But we have a success. After a sort, a message has been sent to us stating that the Hydras will issue an official statement to our faction. However, the fact that it's been described as a statement and not a dialogue is not encouraging. We'll go our first somewhat diplomacy. We're going to get a statement. I'm sure this statement will be really, really promising and will build us towards a lovely future. I love that the Hydra are so above us as humans in their own eyes. They're just, you know, you don't contact the Hydra. The Hydra contact you. I love that. Okay. Okay, research exotics. We are not there yet. And learn their demands. The Hydra have agreed to issue a statement to our faction in simplified Hydra. We hope to translate it and then engage them in dialogue. Simplified Hydra. Okay, executive protection. There we go.
Offering counsel.
Securing our
So I'm sure we'll learn a lot from that.
Lending my expertise.
I love the stories in this game. It's so good. Oh my god, 99.9% success chance, 99.6. This would have gotten me that achievement.
Cleaning things up.
I believe. But I already have that, where you fail like a 99% is an achievement. I spent ages basically doing missions with 99% success over and over again, deliberately moving resources to 99% just to get that achievement. And I just got it. I believe I would have got it. I don't even remember, to be honest. It was a little while ago that I did that. Initiative base, not great. We have all the best bases, more or less. Other than Ceres, which is a bit of a shame. But it was my own fault, my own little mistake. Not prioritising Ceres as quickly enough. More stuff going on with Uzbekistan.
Target secured.
But the AI are going to have a lot of exit fighters, because they're kind of just building them everywhere, aren't they? Even Uzbekistan is going to have an exo fighter. All of empires are not useful whatsoever for right now. One day can be nice. Let's do let's properly go for the global tech here. We'll do a little bit on these, but mainly we're going to be focusing on the global tech right now. Let's get that going. Publicly campaign.
Where do you need me?
Yeah, Am failed that investigation, but we know it's not an alien because it flew around.
Initiating recon.
Your orders?
Daframal, keep attacking Xenoflora.
Gear up.
Okay. Oh, look at this one. A 10% military from that. That is insane. These like new military orgs, they feel new at least. Seem absolutely insane. I mean, it's kind of a non-negotiable, this one. It also gives a command, so it'd be nice if Dahramal got it. She's on 14. What do we drop? Probably shield initiative. Oh, no, but that does give her probably one of these, to be honest. She has a lot of really good orgs. We could try and move this over to Sydney. If Sydney were to drop, I'm going to want the energy for right now. Maybe Jade Laboratories? No, Jade Laboratories. Move Air Force Research Laboratory over to Sydney. Sydney can't do it because Sydney is not government. Okay, so this is actually a good opportunity for Alp to do that then. Alp can start getting orgs which don't necessarily... So what we can slowly do with Alp with his 96 XP is slowly take away orgs that give him things like investigation or administrate, and then he can kind of do that himself, so he's less relying on orgs. Yeah, so Dahramal can get this one. Very nice. Okay, that's good. Yep.
Offering support.
Offering assistance.
On Overwatch.
Laying the groundwork.
I will report when my mission is
Beautiful.
complete.
Point defense lasers, we won't be touching point defense. Because point defense is bad
Will come to
point
our
defense.
side.
Regular lasers are better point, but we'll talk about that way in the future when we actually build ships. Okay. What else do we care about for right now? Part of me wants to do this, 5% build Navy. It does cost 5,000, which is a little bit expensive. We could just start doing some ship stuff. Get some okay armors going on. Actually, no, we should do Settlement Core and Orbital Core, because those will unlock different projects. So if we do them now, we can unlock those projects quicker, essentially. Yeah, we'll mostly focus on this though. Yeah, and our military score here is approaching the cap, so what can we do to get more cap? I don't really remember that much, to be honest, because usually it just kind of... Usually it's only the first few where you're usually behind, but our military score has gone up so fast that we're actually already caught up. Which is pretty impressive for America to have done that.
Reporting in.
I'm here.
Acknowledged.
Publicly campaign.
Your orders.
Alp. Keep surveilling. Dahramal.
Reporting in. Going in hot.
Let's keep attacking Xenoflora. Okay. Learn their demands. It's now available. We have a
I will
journalist
help them.
who does have turn councillor. Doesn't have anything we really want. Rebel. I like reformer for 2% government, but not amazing. There's still of this list. Attorneys get turn councillor, interesting. It used to be lawyer, but they changed it. Activist. Oh no, actually no, I think that's probably because I'm on the... I'm probably on the American English version of the game now, because of my operating system. I don't know why. Anyway, doesn't matter.
By the numbers.
Get rid of that. Okay, yeah. So no good councillors are showing up still. I just want something like Quick Learner or Striver with Turn Councillor, because we're having to kind of build them up a bit later. Those skills will come in really handy.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
But at some point we might have to just cut our losses and go with someone else. Like, she's not bad whatsoever. Like, Extremist is nice, and yeah. Who was the other one who had, yeah. She's not terrible, but
I will try
not
to
quite
sway
good
the
enough
Your
for right
orders.
now.
What's the op?
The other alien was kind of around here-ish. So let's try and do a little bit of a
On
lookout for
Overwatch.
that one. I believe it landed in Minsk, didn't it, in Belarus? So it might be somewhere in Europe.
I will help them.
Offering counsel.
Eyes up.
Surveilling target area.
Some new orgs to acquire. Hijinx's Minions. That is an organization name. Some evil genius we can hire. Oh look, cost 1 with 4%. Definitely want
People
that.
will come to our side.
Yes, please. Nice. Keep those going. We're at 20% now. It's mostly just advancing time at this stage of the game, unfortunately. Things will really heat up once the aliens land. Unless Russia's trying to make things interesting by declaring war on the entire world. How is Russia planning to get to Laos? I guess through Vietnam, who they're allies with. Interesting. Good luck, Russia. Oh, the AI. Strange. Okay,
Where
Svetlana.
We'll make our appeal.
Ready
Yeah,
for
this
my
is doing
mission.
alright, and America's almost at low inequality, which is nice. Keep
Initiating
surveilling.
recon.
Dahramal.
Initiating recon.
We're just hoping to get lucky, more or less, with these ones.
Offering assistance.
Offering support.
It's good for these missions, we don't actually have to talk to anyone. I assumed for the diplomacy stuff we'd have to, but we didn't, which was nice. It was only the first one you actually have to. So that's good. Yep. Navies. Navy's available to build one. So once we've done with this, all the Chinese armies should have navies. Yeah, we have 4, and we're up to 5. So
Is moving in our direction.
China's just so insane with its number of development points. It just builds it so fast. After that, I guess we will either focus more on mission control. We might fully focus on military just for the alien arrival. Just for a little bit. Okay, more techs. Let's research their demands. No, we'll do that after executive protection. Let's research what should we research? Well, we could do this one finally. -3 crackdown is actually quite nice. Ooh, another 20% boost. Yep, I didn't even see that one, to be honest. Do that, and more boost. Really help Canada along with its boost. Which should hopefully mean with more boost we can do more exo fighters once we incorporate Canada into America. And that might, I don't know, with enough of them, they might all of a sudden actually be good, the exo fighters, but we'll see. Especially with some techs. They might be good already. We'll definitely give them a go. Once the alien invasion fleet arrives, we will try and take it out with all of our exo fighters. And just to see how it goes. Okay, destroyers. One of the things we need to be checking though is at Enki. When are they gonna build? This is where they will build their invasion fleet usually. When are they gonna build their big invasion fleet at these shipyards here? I believe that is it not? I don't know if that's I believe that's actually an invasion ship that is being built. I can't remember, to be honest. We'll see once it's built, I guess. We'll check back. That is yeah. It'll be a while before it shows up, because of course it's got to travel, which is a long distance, and they're quite slow, the invasion ships.
Initiating
And they
surveillance.
also sit around for quite a while, usually.
Ready for my mission.
Ready for orders.
At your service.
Ready
I
for
mean,
orders.
alien influence on Earth is not very high. We've only 2 agents right now. The servants are really the servants don't have any major countries, which
Offering counsel.
their biggest country they have is Germany and Italy, who don't even have armies.
Surveilling target area.
So dealing with the servants when they land should be quite easy. I think of Australia, which is also not a major country. I don't know why I acted as if that was. Usually they'd want to make a play for some kind of nuclear-powered country like Russia. We'll just have to keep on top of that. Iran doesn't have nukes. Iran starts with the atomic bomb project reasonably well developed, so it's usually not that hard. So often it is a nuclear nation in this game. And we will want to keep an eye on that, because when the alien nation lands, it will ally every single servant nation in existence. And when they're allies, they will use nukes to defend the alien nation from us. So what we got to do is find those countries with nukes and take the executive for ourselves when they're servant controlled. That way, the aliens just won't have nukes to defend themselves, because only the executive can use the nuke. So we could actually just invade Iran straight up, because we are rivals with it, to stop that eventuality. Oh, the servants have North Korea. That's their nuke. Okay, well, North Korea is incredibly easy to take, so
Standing by.
Acknowledged.
we won't worry about that
Ready.
yet.
Initiating recon.
Ready.
And they might fight over the nuke in Israel as well. We will see. Let's do one in
On
Chechnya.
Overwatch.
Chechnya surrounds a reasonable number of provinces.
Offering assistance.
Offering assistance.
It's somewhere in Eastern Europe.
Initiating recon.
Yeah.
I will report when my mission is complete.
Okay. And the asteroids are being built up.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
But yeah, we are very ready for an alien invasion. The servants do not have anything on Earth really of any relevance, so wherever they land, we can basically be there to take them out with our massive armies. And then this should give us time to worry about other stuff. But now let's just do a bit of military until we work out what we want to do. And I might as well get this all the way to 10 at this point with America. Oh, look, base cohesion of 4.7 while we're at this. Up, science has gone up to 922. Unfortunately, Chinese cohesion is still, 2.6 because of the terrible inequality. So we really need to work on that. Another one of these. Oh, no, okay, that's only 2% military. Look how bad that one is compared to, you get 4% here with also gaining 1.25 boost, and then this is 2%. I guess it is 5% information science, actually. Which isn't bad. And another 2 command from this one. She doesn't really have the room for it though. No. In fact, she has enough things. She could probably get to 25 command now. She just really, really needs coup d'etat. A 3% there. Not terrible, but we have so many military boosts right now that
Standing by.
Reporting in.
getting more isn't hugely
Sitting
critical, I
watch.
don't think. Which is crazy to say.
Ready for my mission. Making our case.
We really want these. If these alien agents are still around, we're more or less waiting for them to critically fail for us to actually find
Offering
them.
counsel.
Eyes up.
Setting a watch.
It's probably not worth it doing what I'm doing over here. But oh well. And yeah, more boost. Let's do... What should we do? Let's just do that for now. And then once we're done with this one, we'll just do 2 xenology. Okay, so -2 for aliens. Let's get -3 for humans. Oh no, we should do their demands. What am I doing? Yeah, their demands. And then here, we'll just do space dock. We'll just get random stuff. Space dock will be useful later on, so we'll do that for now. Fission reactor away, so that's the tier 2 fission reactor. Settlement mining, tier 2 mining.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
A rest value of 5, yes. As long as we keep good public opinion. Okay. Developing 7.1, that has actually gone up very fast. The knowledge priority is actually quite powerful. The new knowledge thing. Yeah. Okay, that's good, that's good. 3 out of 3, 4 out of 4. We still really want more control points, but we've done everything we can to get as many as possible at the moment, so...
I will try to sway the public.
Ready.
The only thing we could try and do is maybe kind of drop Canada temporarily to pick up Kazakhstan, but we don't have the mission control, sorry, to pick up Taiwan, but we don't have the mission control really to do that,
Where to?
so
At your service.
we can't, unfortunately. Let's just advise Canada
Ready for my mission.
and just keep at these xenofauna.
We're going in.
It's very inefficient attacking the xenofauna right now because we've done very little research into it,
Lending my expertise.
so it's not
Offering support.
going particularly
Offering
well.
assistance.
Things fall apart.
Fall of the empires. Arrival international development. Okay, nice. I believe this gives you international bastions, which I believe is like more organizations, stuff like that. So yeah, that's a good one. And the AI are really focusing on this as well,
Their
which is
hearts and
beautiful.
minds.
Escort. This is a new ship type. Yep, tech done. Just do management research, to be honest. Cruiser, corvette. Escort, maybe that's the ship type for an alien agent that's landing. Okay, so the European Union is asking the United States of America to join its attack on Yemen. Do we want to join the European Union in invading Yemen? No. Wait, okay, it's initiative has declared war on humanity first, okay. Let's say I thought they declared war on themselves, but that's South Yemen.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, okay. We'll let the initiative do whatever they're doing over there. And military score is pretty much capped at this point. So with America, we should stop this. And we could go for more armies. Or aliens, but we're still a little bit off them showing up. So I think for now, there's not much reason to do that. Even though it's not very efficient, let's just do mission control. Yeah. Just because it'll be nice to have.
What's the op? I will tell our story.
Let's do that.
Reporting in.
Advise advise Canada
Offering
still.
counsel.
Ready to go. Gear up.
But at some point we'll probably drop Kazakhstan. Even though Kazakhstan has really, really high boost. Disillusion of Russia.
I will help them.
I will help them.
I will help them.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, and we've been doing it in America, which has been fun, but China's
The needle.
here is people are really, really focusing on China. Yeah, the military score of China is going up so fast. Japan have joined the war against Yemen. So Initiative are bringing all their armies
LZ
to
is
bear
secure.
on humanity first. Which is one of the things that AI does. They just hate each other. Like they're not really that ideologically opposed, you know. Other than the fact the Initiative are kind of opposed to everyone. In some way. For right now, there's really not, you know, aliens are coming. And we're just bickering amongst ourselves over nothing.
Heading to the LZ.
At your service. We must persuade the people.
Okay,
At your service.
more public
Ready
campaigns.
for orders. Offering
Do
support.
that. We have to re-abandon Algeria. This is annoying. Hopefully one day someone will take it off me. Let's just do found space program. Maybe the AI will be more likely to take it at that point.
Offering support.
Offering support.
I will help them.
Prepping for mission.
Consider Mansa Musa.
Arrival international development, nice. What do we got next? Unity movements. Okay, these are the starts of the big ones. And unity movements will give us the ability, I believe. Oh no, that is only great nations. Let's look at the full tech tree. So, the mega nations we're looking for. So we go to unity movements. Down here. The big one we're looking for is United North America, which is only with great nations, which is kind of that's the tech that follows, which is very expensive, 25k. This gives the United States of America's claims on all of Canada, which means we can then do a federation and unite them in. After that, we can then do Greater United North America, which gives us Mexico and stuff. That's a big one we're really, really going to want. And at some point, because of our victory conditions I mentioned before, we're going to want to do basically all of these. We're going to want a big African Union, which gives us, you know, every single province in Africa, but it also includes on the list Cairo, which is Egypt. And Egypt can do, I believe it's down here, the United Arab League, which essentially gives them you know, all of the Middle East. So you can then incorporate all of that into African Union. The other way you can do it is with like the Caliphate. They're both kind of different ways. The Caliphate can kind of get claims on eventually Africa. So you can do it that way, or you can do it the other way by doing Egypt incorporating Arabia, and then you kind of put that into the African Union. We'll probably do the African Union because it's the one I'm more familiar with. Yeah, so that's something we'll definitely do. Of course, the Pan-Asian Combine. China just gets all of Asia. Really, really good. Another big one, Greater India, which is just India and a few of the larger countries around it. Also really nice. Another one that will be important will be Greater Australasia, which kind of is Indonesia and a lot of that area around, but includes Australia, the Philippines, and New Zealand. And so you kind of get these mega Africa, including all this, mega Europe, mega China, mega Australasia, big India, big North America, and big South America. And we will need to form these nations if we actually want to meet our victory conditions. But also, by incorporating Canada into America, what we do is we make this more efficient. And that's one of the big reasons to do the big mega nations, is that you kind of efficiently gather this. And all the boosts we're developing now, once Canada is in America, their total won't be as high, but it'll be alright. And we can kind of grab that now. While it's still... Who is this? What are they doing down here? End of China? I mean, that's one we don't want to do. Iron Rose Media, nope. Still looking for coup d'etat. It's not that rare, really. We're just getting really unlucky. We have... Evangelist has turned. There's nothing really we want there. We have Japanese celebrity. Nothing really here either. Nope. Yeah.
Ready for orders.
Be nice if we could get something better.
Where do you need me? Offering assistance.
Standing by for orders.
There's no huge rush to get a replacement for Daframal, but sorry, for Svetlana, but it would be nice if we could get it sooner rather than later.
Offering counsel.
Lending my expertise.
Offering counsel.
Okay. China, yeah, we need more there.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
What is our rest now? 3.8 is our rest. If this is alright, if this is at least half, it's 3.8. Rest cohesion. Which we still need more. So welfare should help that.
Score one for the good guys.
Oh, we got the new... So now we're military tech 6. We're invasion age. So we have this picture instead. Little drones and stuff. We're invasion age before the invasion even happens. Oh god, struggle to smuggle. And more of our councillors arguing again. Svetlana confronts Alp over his smuggling. Get some perspective snaps out. We're facing an alien invasion and we need money. Where does it come? Who cares where it comes from? That's exactly why our practice need to be above board, Svetlana retorts. We need to appeal to humanity's best nature. We're going to unite against this threat. So yeah, either we get a bunch of influence and side with Svetlana, get a bunch of money, or a tiny amount of money and slide with Alp, or a bunch of ops. Now the thing is, I'm going to do this for the influence, so we will side with Svetlana, even though loyalty-wise we really shouldn't be. And, you know, Svetlana's ethical. She's got the ethical trait, which I believe is why we're getting this event. She's such a hero, you know. So yeah, legitimacy is key. You're so right, Svetlana. We're the academy, we're the goodies. We gotta be legitimate. Yeah, what I will do though, because Alp is a little bit upset, I'm sure. Svetlana,
Ready to go.
Ready.
inspire Alp.
I'll make sure they're on our side.
And we'll do that a few times,
Where to?
so that Alp is very happy again.
We're going in.
Mission in progress.
Because she can do Inspire at least, even if she can't do Turn Councillor.
Offering assistance.
Professors get a Turn
breakthrough.
Councillor.
Offering
I didn't know that.
assistance.
A Professor Persuasion. That's an interesting idea. Teacher, 2% knowledge. Oh, it doesn't. It's because he has the teacher trait, he gets Inspire. End of America. Yeah, we don't want to end America. So teacher gives knowledge, and it also grants the missions Inspire and Turn Councillor. Now, why is Inspire not showing up for you? Prohibited missions Inspire because of Furtive. Now, I believe this can be gotten rid of with buying it out. Computer science for information science. You know what? We might get this professor as our persuasioner. We're not really getting anyone better. Manu is Isaranical. Manu here. He's pretty solid, I think. I think it's maybe time to... the next mission phase. We'll wait till the next mission phase at least. I know we just sided with you, Svetlana, but... yep, counterinsurgency. I think it's maybe time for Svetlana to go. And it's sad, you know, Svetlana's been with us since the very beginning. We've had so many amazing moments with Svetlana. She grabbed us America and China. In fact, she was pretty instrumental in our early game going so well. One of the reasons why we are where we are today. But you know, she's getting on a bit. She's got other stuff to do, I'm sure. I've always assumed, like, lore-wise, if you fire someone, it's not like they're like gone from your organization because they know too much. And I assume you don't kill them. At least I hope not. They're doing like some minor side work. Maybe she's, you know, she could be in charge of talking to our alien captive, you know. That's something great that Svetlana could do. But yeah, I think it's time for Svetlana to go. We really, really need Turn Councillor. So before I do this, I'm going to save. So I'm back from saving, and unfortunately, I hired him just to test if it would work. And Furtive you can't get rid of, which makes sense because it's a personality trait. But yeah, we do need Inspire. I mean, Turn Councillor is more important than Inspire, but unfortunately, Manu is just not. He's not our guy with this, which really sucks. I thought it would be, you know, he's very like thematic for the academy. Like we kind of turn people over to our side using like a scientist. I always thought that's quite funny.
Reporting in.
Very, very thematic, but it's not to be, unfortunately. We still have not
Make
found
our case.
a good enough replacement for Svetlana.
I'm here. Offering counsel.
It's just a little bit
Standing
sad. Yeah, I really want a nice replacement. Just like a trait that's good.
Offering counsel.
Like this guy had traits that are good, but we need Inspire. I wish there were just more orgs that gave Turn Councillor. I think that's the best outcome. I don't know why it's so rare. Because I don't think there's any other mission in the game where I wouldn't just wait for an org.
Public opinion
I think it's
is
really
moving
the
in our
only
direction.
one where getting the org is just incredibly difficult. It's fine. I mean, we don't need it anytime soon. We can afford to wait and window shop for a replacement. There's no huge rush. Especially with the servants have just been doing so badly. And also because Persuasion, you don't really need 25. Okay, gas core fission systems. We need to be ready for that. They got electrothermal propulsion, 500. Space science. We're doing a lot of space science right now. One of the things you could do, which is something I never do because it's a bit too much micromanagement, if you kind of have these like materials ones and then you kind of swap them out based on what you're doing. It's always, that's like a little bit, that's a step too far in the micromanagement for me, but I do it a little bit, to be honest. No, there's no space science sitting around, okay. Svetlana,
We must
campaigning.
persuade the people.
What's the
Out.
mob?
Keep advising.
Your orders?
Dahramal. Keep attacking. Oh look, there's a bigger one. When the picture is this with the xenofauna, that means it's ready to spread. And this symbol it can spread, and this symbol it can't spread. So yeah, we need to take it out when it's that symbol, if it's going to be connecting to our regions that are more important than the colony
Offering
regions over here.
assistance.
I will help them.
Now, I understand in the update, if we invest enough into welfare, regions will lose their colony region status. Now before, in order to remove colony region status, the main thing you would do, which we might still do with Russia, is you'd have to remove the colony region thing, you'd have to release the country as independent and then kind of re-annex it, essentially. So one of the things I would often do with Russia is release Siberia, because pretty much all of Russian Siberia is all colony. You release it as an independent nation, and then you add it back into Russia using like either just reinvade it, or you do a federation and then bring it back in. But you don't actually have to do that anymore, because often what I will do with China is kind of would have made these independent and then re-added them back in to get rid of the colony thing. But yeah, we don't actually have to do that. And 1,000 welfare for each region is not very much, so I mean it is quite a lot, but we will get there eventually. So Spaha services, I mean that's just another 10% military. I mean it's, in a way, this is like a US Army Forces group, but just better in every way. Now, the red one is giving assault alien asset and increase unrest, so we do need that one. But let's get rid of like the 5th and grab Spaha. Yep, and we can sell the 5th. There we go. Dahramal, keep attacking this slot.
We're going in hot.
Standing by. I
Svetlana,
will
publicly
try to sway the
campaign.
public.
Ready for my mission. Offering
Advise,
support.
and let's see if we can actually get someone. It's all the same. Just another politician. I'm not a big fan of these politicians. Without turn councillor, they're kind of really bad as persuasioners. I think the only way they could be useful is as an investigator or something like that.
Offering support.
Offering assistance.
But yeah, seems a pretty bad class.
Prepping for mission.
Low F1, more obsolete stuff. That alien ship is still moving back and forth. Breakup of Brazil? Nope. Not interested in that.
Winning their hearts and minds.
Yeah, Humanity First have done an alright job with Brazil, but they've just done a terrible job with India. I mean, it's still in the same state. It has no space resources whatsoever, and it's in civil war. And their only solution to end like the guerrilla war is to just oppress people more, which is the opposite of what they need to be doing.
By the numbers.
Oh well. It's not our responsibility to fix Humanity First's nations for them. But it does make me want to take it off them just to sort it out. But that's not really a feature, so. Okay. Megafauna, Novisbrook. Protectorate have just not really dealt with it, but Protectorate and Servants usually don't fight the Megafauna. Megafauna themselves just don't attack servant nations usually. They like leave. But they'll totally fight the Protectorate. Yeah.
Where do you need me?
More
I will
campaigning.
tell our story.
Your orders.
They are all the same still. Buys Canada.
Reporting in. Heading
Fight
to
off
the LZ.
alien life forms. Gas core fission reactor. Okay, let's do Seta's favorite, so we remember it.
Offering counsel.
Offering assistance.
Offering counsel.
End of India, obsolete. Okay, gas core fission. Okay, because its favourites at the top. So once we get 2, we can get a really, really nice drive. Yep, don't need that yet. The AI are really focusing on all this stuff. It's nice to see the AI doing so much global tech. Their demands. Okay. What are their demands? Can you read the generic one?
I
We will-
suppose the
these are the
silver lining
demands.
is that they bothered to communicate with us at all, Chancellor.
The silver lining is they bothered to communicate with us at all. She's like she's incredibly positive about all this. That's good. That's the kind of energy we need, I guess. We have completed the learn their demand objective. We have translated the Hydra statement. Calling it a statement is unfortunately inaccurate. It is in fact a list of demands. Humanity is to cease all military operations against Hydra forces and place their forces under the command of Hydra-appointed representatives. Humanity is to commit to building no space fleet, weapons of mass destruction, or other military assets that could prove a threat to the Hydra race. Any such weapons in existence must be turned over to Hydra-appointed representatives. Humans will commit to supporting the Hydra race in any and all future endeavours or military conflicts. A standing human force will be raised and trained to serve under Hydra handlers in future operations. To ensure that points 2 and 3 are carried out, orbital weapon platforms will be placed in low Earth orbit carrying sufficient firepower to suppress any possible human resistance. These weapon platforms will be placed under the control of Hydra-appointed representatives. We attempted to negotiate in response to these demands. Our messages received no reply. The mood among our people is bleak. The more anti-alien members of our faction have been saying in so many words, "We told you so." The aliens' demands are not merely for surrender, but for complete and total subjugation. All our attempts to reopen negotiations have been met with silence. We are a diplomatic brick wall. There is no path forward. This is more or less the end of our diplomacy tree, as far as I'm aware. And we have these. Now, these demands. Once we understand more about the aliens, we'll understand why these demands are what they are. And when you play as the Protectorate, essentially up until this point, other than the fact that we've been killing aliens and stuff, us and the Protectorate are in a very similar trajectory. And the big difference between the Academy and the Protectorate is that the Protectorate get these same demands, and the Protectorate are like, we have no choice, we accept. And to do, like, with the Protectorate, your main thing is you have to build you need to build 10 like massive tier 3 orbital stations in Earth orbit with giant guns, which are really fun with the Protectorate because they give you a unique mission to essentially, with other missions, you control a mission, you control a country, right? You like try and take it over, like crackdown or whatever, to take over a country. And if you fail, well, you fail. With the Protectorate, if you succeed, you get the country. If you fail, you get the country, and you also have to fire the weapon at the country itself, which is just like it's like a forced takeover mission. It's great. But yeah, we don't have that. We're the Academy. We're not going to start destroying cities in order to take control over them like the Protectorate does. Yeah, we're not going to accept. This is not an alliance. This is not acceptable to us. As we're not, we're not the alien servants. We want better. But it seemed a little bit far away. Let's do this just for now. Gaining +2 to unrest, stuff like that. It's really, really nice to get. But yeah, I think with the learning the aliens' demands, knowing what we have to do, what kind of deals we have to make in order to get the aliens to take us seriously, essentially. Yeah, that will be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.